Welcome to Green Building Supply. My name is Melanie.
And I'm Aaron.
And today we're going to talk about the different aesthetic choices you have when selecting bamboo flooring. So there is a main look to bamboo floors, a traditional look to bamboo floors, which is a light version and a dark version. And we wanted to just let you know that the only differences between one versus the other is the cooking process. So when they start manufacturing bamboo floors, imagine it in a giant soup bowl of bamboo flooring. The lighter version is cooked less. The darker version is cooked longer, and as it gets cooked longer, the sugars come out in the bamboo flooring and it gets this darker coloring. So oftentimes, most bamboo flooring companies will have versions of this and they'll all call it something a little different. Like the lighter version will be honey or
natural.
Wheat or natural.
Yeah.
The darker version could be caramel or carbonized.
Mocha.
So they all have their own little wordage for how they describe those two, but those are very traditional coloring options.
Yeah. They've then added stains to that. So on top of those layers, they've added some white stains. These are just a few to show you, but they have grays, all sorts of different tones.
So we have dozens of visuals. We're just displaying a couple today, but this would be a more contemporary look.
And you'll notice this is on a core that is the natural color. So if you do sand this, years from now, you would end up with this color. Same goes for this. This is a darker color on the dark carbonized core. This actually has a little bit of a texture to it. It's a hand scraped texture. And we've got this bigger piece to kind of illustrate that
you
texture.
Can see that wave.
Right.
So generally people don't resand, bamboo floors, but also floors in general until it's so bad that they're ready to redo the entire thing. And usually that's a decade conversation.
Right.
So it's certainly not something you would have to think about on day one of purchasing your floor. But if you buy something that has this kind of wave treatment of hand scraping or these side notches or marks in the stain, you're definitely going to be exposing the natural coloring to the bamboo if you were to sand it later.
Yeah. And we've had people ask, can you scratch bamboo floors? You can scratch the finish. If you drag a sharp object across it, you're going to scratch it. The only thing I would say is that the darker colors tend to show scratches a little bit more because the scratch kind of shows up as a highlight. Which
isn't as intuitive. You think it's darker, it should conceal more, it should hide more, but really the lighter floors conceal more.
Yeah. They're also making Strand bamboo flooring that looks like hardwood.
Yeah, so you can see it's not even just printed on the surface. I don't know if you can hear that, but it has that same wood grain texture. So it's actually embedded into the floor as well.
And why would you get something like this? Usually it would be because you want something that looks like hardwood, but holds up much better. It's, this is 3000 on the Jonka scale, which means dogs with big, heavy claws, they're not going to be able to scratch this very easily.
And a lot of our bamboo visuals are on bamboo strand.
Right.
For that reason. They're taking the most durable kind of bamboo flooring they can give you and treating it with, a whitewash or a dark stain. So they're giving you the most durable option already.
So we encourage you to get samples of whatever colors and styles you're into. Try a few that are maybe a little farther than your comfort zone. They might look different and better in real life.
You can always return those samples back to us for a credit when you're finished. So don't feel limited in your sample choices and don't base it off of an image either. You can get it in person and see what it looks like for real.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching.
Thank you.